welcome back to another tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a Loomigurumi Minion. So this is how the minion looks like. And if you haven't already, be sure to go ahead and check out Looming with Cheryl's YouTube channel. She shows how to make this super cute and adorable Agnes, and she's just super adorable, and they go well with the minion. And you can also check out her the unicorn. So this is the unicorn that I made. So go ahead and check out Looming with Cheryl's YouTube video on how to make those two, the Agnes and the unicorn. I will have a link in the description box down below because they go super great with a minion. So yeah. So without further ado, let's get started with the tutorial on how to make the minion. This minion is an original design created by me. In order to make the minion, you will be needing all of these items here, and basically you will need at least 60 black bands, 140 dark blue bands, 290 yellow bands, 12 white bands, and 24 gray bands for 2 eyes of the goggles for the minion. And if you're gonna do a one-eyed minion, you will need 6 bands for the one-eyed minion, so for gray. And you will also need a safety eyes. So I'm using these safety eyes, but you can use a normal like bead if you want. So go ahead and use any type of bead that you want, so then you can attach it on both ends and stuff like that. So you can use beads or safety eyes or even rubber bands. It's up to you. You will also be needing a loom, and you will need crochet hooks. Here I'm using the Loom crochet hook, and you can use a normal crochet hook just like this one from the Rainbow Loom pack. You can use a rainbow loom, it's optional because you will be needing to create magic rings. So it's up to you, whichever is easiest for you. You will also need a C-clip, and this will help you create each round and keep track of each round basically. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started with the tutorial. Heads up, if you do, if you're a beginner at making Loomigurumi projects, be sure to go ahead and watch at Isalicious Designs on her YouTube channel. She has great tutorials on how to do each stitch and stuff. So if you haven't already, be sure to go ahead and check out her channel because she shows you how to do each stitch on basic beginners for Loomigurumi, so it can help you create any project of Loomigurumi and stuff. So without further ado, let's get with the tutorial. So to get started, we are going to make one leg of the minion, and I will make one, and off camera go ahead and make another one. So that's what I am going to do. So with a hook or a loom, I'm going to show you fast. So take your hook and wrap it around your hook 2 times, which creates 3 loops. So you have a cap band of 3 basically. And sorry if it's out of focus. But anyways, I'm going to take a single band and slide this cap band through. So that's how you make the magic ring on your hook. On your loom. So go ahead and watch Isalicious Designs on, if you're a beginner, just make a magic ring like normal. But just watch her video and she'll show you how to make a good magic ring. So what I'm going to do is just make it on my hook. So I have 2 stitches. I'm going to insert my hook. So I have 3 stitches. So I'm going to zoom out so you can see a bit more. So what I'm doing, I'm inserting my hook, taking a single band and slide it through, just like that, and take the first band and pull it through the 2. So you should have a basic, so you have 4 stitches on your hook, and that's 4 magic rings. And we're going to do 2 more. So take a band, slide it through the cap band, reclaim, and pull through 2. Insert again. Take another band, pull through the cap band, insert, take that band and pull through. So you should have 6 stitches in this round. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now what I'm going to be doing is go ahead and make another one. So to make the next round, I'm going to take a C-clip and attach it on. So I'd keep track of my rounds. And sorry if you hear noise in the background again. So anyways, I am going to do in the next round, so this is round 2, and I'm going to insert my hook into the band here, the first stitch. And what we are going to do for this round 2 is make a single crochet just all around. So you have 6 stitches. So 1, next stitch. I'm going to take another band and slide it through. Reclaim, pull that 2. So that's 2 stitches. Insert again. Take another band, slide it through. Reclaim, pull through. So there's stitch 3. Insert into the next band. Take another band, slide that through. Reclaim, pull through. So there's stitch 4. And insert into the next stitch. Take a band, pull through. Reclaim. So there's stitch 5. Insert to the band where it has the C-clip now, and go ahead and take another band and pull that through and just slide that through. So you should have a total of 6 stitches still on your hook, and reattach that C-clip. And you're going to want to make another magic ring of 6 stitches in black, and then do a single crochet all the way around. So you should have 2 rounds completed. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and make another leg. So I'll be back to show you the other done. And with one of the legs, I'm going to show you how to do this step. But what we are going to do, we're going to change colors. So I'm inserting my hook into the first stitch here from the C-clip. And what I'm going to do in this round, so round 3, we are going to do an increase. So here, and we're going to have 12 stitches, but in blue. So I'm using dark blue, and you're going to need 12 rubber bands in order to complete this round. And do one leg, and then go ahead and do the other leg. But the other leg will be off camera. So what I'm going to do is insert my hook into the first stitch here, and take a single band. And what we are going to do, since we're changing colors, you're going to pull your single band through all the loops and do a slip knot or a slip stitch. So it looks like that. You're going to want to go back into that same stitch and take a single rubber band, slide it through this same band here, and do a slip knot. So you should have, a single crochet. So you should have 2 stitches here in that band. Go into the next stitch and do 2 more single crochets, so it makes an increase. And sorry if you hear noise in the background again. So I'm taking a single band and slide it through the first band, reclaim, and do a single crochet. Go back into that same stitch and do another single crochet. So you're going to want to do increases all the way around. So go to the next stitch, do an increase, and go back into that same stitch and do the same, another single crochet. Next stitch, another single crochet. So there's 1, and I'm going to do another one. So it's almost done. I'm going to go into the next stitch, do another increase, so single band, insert again, same stitch, and do an increase. Now I'm inserting into the last band with the C-clip and do an increase there, so a single crochet, insert again, and I'm going to do another single crochet in that same stitch. So remove your C-clip and attach it onto the band, and you should have a total of 12 stitches. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, which is on your hook. And now you're going to want to repeat the same exact step. So go ahead and do an increase in blue on this foot now. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and show you the next step to completing the overalls. So I completed my second one, and you should have 12 single crochets on each stitch. So total of increases, so yeah. So after increasing that round, we are going to join the pieces together. So we're going to join these 2 feet so that they're still together like that. And in order to do that, what I'm going to do is take my band here with the C-clip, and what I'm going to do is I decided that I'm going to close off the round here. So I'm going to take this last band that I did, just my last stitch here, and I'm going to remove it just like that. So I'm going to actually slide it through everything and just do a slip knot. So if you didn't catch that, what I did was the band with the C-clip, I removed the C-clip and reclaimed that single band. Then I removed this band here, so this stitch here, and I'm going to reclaim these 2 loops, flip, and just take it and slide it through everything and do a slip knot. So I have a slip knot here now. So now what we are going to do is join the pieces together like I've said before. So I'm going to insert my hook into this part here. So what we are going to do is take our feet and take a look at it. And you're going to want to insert your hook into the 3rd band here. So take your hook and insert it to this band. So it looks like that. And so it's 3 bands away from the slip knot. Go ahead and take a look here, and you're going to want to catch it into the 3rd band here, away from the slip knot. So there's 1, 2, and 3, and just do it like that. And now what we are going to do is do 3 single crochets in the center. So I'm going to take the band, slide it through all those loops here, those 4 loops, and do a simple single crochet just like that. Insert into the next stitch. So I'm inserting my hook into this stitch here, and then I'm inserting my hook into this stitch here, and do a single crochet. So reclaim that, and simple single crochet. So it looks like that. And now what I'm going to do is insert my hook into the last part of my single crochet, just like that, and do another single crochet. So I just did 3 single crochets into the center, and I'm going to now flip my band so it looks like that. I just flipped it around, and I'm inserting my hook now into the outside loop. So I decided here, so I'm going to attach my C-clip onto this band here, so on the 1st stitch, and I'm going to go ahead and do that, just so I don't lose track to where I'm at. But anyways, what I'm going to do now is do single crochets all the way around till I have a total of 20 to 24 stitches. So what I'm going to do now is insert my hook onto this band here. So I'm inserting my hook onto the black band here and do a single crochet and slide that through. So there's 1 single crochet, and this is where we're going to start continuing all the way around our piece. So there's another single crochet, just like that. Insert into the next stitch and do another single crochet. So it looks like that. Insert into here, do another single crochet, and continue all the way till I get to my foot. So continue it till I get to this C-clip, and then I'll show you what to do next. So I'm going to take another band, slide that through, single crochet, another band, slide that through, single crochet, another band, slide that through, single crochet, and continue. So this may look a bit odd, but this is how it's looking. So I'm going to insert into my next stitch. So make sure you don't insert into this stitch here, but you want to insert to the next stitch, which is kind of towards the C-clip. So I'm skipping this area and going into here. and do a single crochet into that stitch. And now what I'm going to do is insert my hook into this stitch here and on the other leg and do another single crochet in that stitch. And that's going to continue off to where we are. So see, it doesn't make any hole, but it does just fine. So now I'm going to go ahead and go all the way around my leg and show you the next round on what to do next. So I'm going to go ahead and continue this, do a single crochet all the way around. And now we're towards the last stitch, so I'm going into this band where the slip knot is and do a single crochet there. And just to close it off a bit, we're going to insert our hook into this stitch right here, and this will be our last single crochet. And slide that through. And now what we are going to do is remove this C-clip off our loom, and off our band, and just attach that onto this band here. And now what we are going to do is count our stitches, and yeah, so you should have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 and 20 on your hook. So now what we are going to do is do our next round. So in order to do the next round, so you should see here that it creates a kind of a big hole, and you kind of don't want that. So what I'm going to do is kind of fix it up a bit. So I'm going to remove the C-clip off my hook, off that band, and do that. So since you do not want a big hole getting created, what I'm going to do is take a look carefully and do a single crochet into this black band here to where the slip knot is joining. So I'm just leaving that single crochet on my hook and do a single crochet there, just so there's no like slip knot or anything. So there's no hole. And then I'm just going to continue off from there. So see how it has no hole. So right here I basically did an increase, it seems like, and then I did a single crochet, just so there is no hole at all as I'm looming. So yeah, this will continue to be our new round. So in order to do the next round, so you should have, I think, at least 22 bands on your hook now. So I'm going to quickly count. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 21 22, which is on my hook. So we have 22 bands on our hook. And now what I'm going to do is take a look here and insert my hook into this stitch here, which is in the next leg. So, and now what we are going to do is do single crochets all the way around and do another, so we're going to do 3 rounds of single crochets. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to insert my hook here, slide that through, do a slip stitch, a single crochet. And yeah, so it looks like that. I just did a single crochet. Okay, you do not grab these slip knots here, which are from when you tied both of the legs off. So what I'm going to do is do 3 rounds of single crochet in dark blue, and I'm going to go ahead and continue this same step. So do a single crochet all the way around till I have 22 stitches on my hook when I get back to the C-clip. So yeah, insert your hook, take a single band, slide it through, and do that. So there's another C-clip, another stitch, and I'm just doing that all the way around till I get back to that C-clip. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and continue, and sorry if you hear noise again in the background, I know I keep saying that. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do the same stitch all the way around, a single crochet, no increase yet, but we'll probably do an increase later on. So now we're on towards the other side. So we're going to insert our hook here into that stitch. So you shouldn't worry now about any holes forming as you're doing a single crochet toward the body. So toward the overalls, there shouldn't be no big holes at all. So see how they're all pretty much closed off. So now I'm going to go ahead and continue on the next leg. So single crochet, insert here, single crochet, search there, and continue. And yeah. So I am almost there, and I'm just going to continue doing that single crochet all the way around. So we're towards our C-clip now, and I'm just going to do the last 2 single crochets, and then after doing that, so what I'm going to do is do my last stitch, and after doing that last stitch, I'm removing my C-clip off that band and attach it to the band that's on my hook. And now what we are going to be doing is doing our next round of 2 more rounds of single crochet all the way around in dark blue. So I'm going to go ahead and off camera, and what you want to do is do 2 single crochets all the way around. So do 2 rounds of single crochets until you have 20 stitches. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be back to show you after completing round 6 and 7. So do those 2 rounds of 20 single crochets all the way around, and I'll be back to show you what to do next. For our last stitch, you're going to take a new band, just take the last stitch and just slide it through everything and then do a slip knot. So I realized when I said 20 stitches left, you'll actually have 22 stitches left. So you want to do 22 single crochets all the way around until you have a total of 22 stitches, but for 2 rounds. So now after that, this is how the overalls should look like. So this will be the first half of your minion. So yeah, basically we'll put our minion inside, and you'll have some pants like that, and then we'll create some straps. So now what we are going to do for now is just take our bands and just hide our slip knots. And I might adjust the colors of number of bands that you'll need. So I need to kind of adjust it. I'll have the new band count in the description box down below. So yeah, because I realized I might need a bit more bands, and yeah. So after having this piece here, so we're going to take a look at our overalls, and you want to have 3 single crochets. So if you take a look, you want to find 3 single crochets in the middle. So I see these 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. So what I'm going to do is insert my hook into the 3rd here. So here. And what I'm going to do is do a number of let's see. So I'm going to chain 6, and what I'm going to do is attach it around my piece here. So I'm taking my hook, and basically what I'm going to do, I want to actually do it from the back part, so then it's much neater when it comes to the front. So if you take a look here in the back, you have 1, 2, and 3. So you basically, if you turn it around, you want to find 3 middle stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. So I'm inserting my hook into this stitch here and do chain 6. So this chain is by the slip knot, which is going here. So I'm going to chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, so there's 4, 5, and 6. Just like that. Or definitely just don't drop it, but like, okay, now I'm really dropping it. I'm so sorry. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and reclaim that band. And now what I'm going to do is chain 2 more. So go ahead and do that. If you already did it, then thank you. And yeah, so you should have a chain of 6, and I need 1 more. And after you chain 6, we're going to take a look on this side here. And where it goes, where it turns, you want to kind of take your finger and just do a little turn like that. So wherever your finger lands towards, or your hook, you're going to insert your hook into that chain here. So wherever it like curves up a little towards, you're going to take a single band and slide it through these 4 stitches on your hook and do a simple slip knot. So that you have 1 strap attached. And now what we are going to do is attach our next strap. So yeah, I'm going to take a look here, and 3 stitches away, so there's 1, 2, and 3. So I'm inserting my hook into this stitch here. And now we're going to do the same step and chain 6 and then close it off. So I'm doing chain 6. So 1, chain 2, chain 3, chain 4, chain 5, and chain 6. So after I chain 6, I'm going to do that same step where I put my finger and I curved it around. So I'm going to do it at this stitch here and take a single band, slide it through the 4 loops on my hook, and slip knot. So now our overalls should turn out like this, and you're just now going to basically hide all the slip knots. So I'm going to go ahead and pull my hook through all these bands here and just simply hide this slip knot on my hook and go ahead and hide that. And if it doesn't hide well, just try your best to pull it through some stitches. So I'm just doing this. And take that slip knot and slide it through these loops here. And it looks like that. So I'm going to go ahead and slide it through a bit more. I'm going to go ahead and hide all the stitches, and then I'll show you what to do next for the next round of the body. This is how the overalls look like. And if you take a look now, go ahead and flip it over. So now it should look like this. And this is how they look like. And this will be the front side. The more open side will be the front, and the less open side will be the back. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do the body. By the way, if you feel like you need more stitches, more chains for the straps, go ahead and chain at least 8 to 7 bands. I think it should be fine from there. So yeah.